For the Marlins, Rodri Munoz making his second start after the 27th man had the opportunity to come up to the big leagues, make that start in Chicago, went 5 innings, struck out 7 on 77 pitches, and he created this opportunity for himself tonight.
The 1-2 pitch is caught on it, missed, strike 3. Tovar just went fishing for a cutter, and he missed it by about 2 feet, and that's the first strikeout of the ballgame. He is popped in the air on the infield. And there, calling off Brujan is Arise behind the bag at second. He makes the catch. 2 up and 2 down for Rodri.
High and away, ball 4. Well, the Rockies get a base runner with 2 outs here in the first.
It's popped up shallow right. This could be an issue, and it will be, as it drops in front of Sanchez. Arise had too far to go, and it's a pop single for Diaz. So first and third with 2 outs. See if the Rockies can capitalize with Charlie Blackmon coming up.
You won't ever apologize for one of these bloop hits.
And this one out toward right center field. Sanchez and Jazz both there, and it'll be Jazz on the track. Rockies leave a couple, Marlins come to bat.
Last outing for Dakota, not the sinker that we're normally used to seeing, too. A lot of 4-seamers.
0 sinkers in his last outing, to be exact. He's got a ground ball rate about 55%.
Sinker back toward the middle of the diamond. Rockies have Tovar stationed there, and he throws to Montero for the first out of the ball game.
Guys, he went after the curveball that time. A swing and a miss. And Dakota has out number 2 with his first strikeout. 1-2 pitch swing and a miss on a curveball. Couple of strikeouts for Dakota Hudson.
Well done first inning for Dakota Hudson.
Brendan Rodgers leads off the second inning for Colorado.
And that is a called strike 3. Wow. Perfect spot for a perfect 97-mile-an-hour sinker.
Wow, that's all you can say on that pitch. Backdoor sinker comes right back over.
The 0-2 to Beck. And that is over, called strike 3. Another one of those beautiful sinkers. Munoz, 3 strikeouts through 2 scoreless. Here is Jesus Sanchez, 2 for 4 lifetime against Hudson.
Off the plate, good eye there for Sanchez. Marlins have their first base runner.
2-0 pitch. And a ground ball hit towards second base. Brendan Rodgers, second for 1. Tovar's quick throw to first is not in time. Gordon runs very well and easily beat that. Ball would hit very hard, but the Rockies get that lead runner and 2 outs with Gordon at first.
Lined over Rodgers into right center field. Gordon on his way to third, and a 2-out, 2-strike hit for Rivera keeps the inning alive. And this the guy that the Marlins want at the plate right now. Vidal Brujan in a 5-game hit streak, but 9 hits in 17 at-bats in that stretch.
Bouncing ball to the right side, grabbed by Rodgers. A quick flip to first base to Montero in time for the out. Good play. Brendan Rodgers and Dakota Hudson works out of trouble in this second inning.
That cutter will be even harder for the Rockies to hit because his 2-seamer moves a lot, especially when he backdoors it to a right-hander.
Munoz brings home a 2-2 and gets him on a nasty slider.
And again, and here you go. You got Tovar at the plate. Tovar coming into this ball game, a 62.1% swing percentage, which is the highest in the major league. So you know when you get him with 2 strikes, he wants to swing the bat. You can expand. Munoz does that with that slider, gets the swing and a miss.
38 pitches in the first 3 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts.
And that is hit in the air with authority to center. Chisholm's going back on the track and shy of the wall. He makes the catch. He has turned in Nelly to a very nice center fielder. He got a very good jump on that baseball, and then he was able to glide right underneath it. 0-2 is swung on it, missed, strike 3. It's that hybrid cutter slider. Munoz has his 5th strikeout. He's fired 4 shutout. He is rolling.
Time to get the offense rocking and rolling. The Rockies and Marlins. No score.
There's a drive to left by Montero, going back over the head of Nick Gordon. He fields it quickly, however, and holds Montero to a long single. I don't know if Elaris got caught looking a little bit or if it was just well played by Nick Gordon.
But he just want to make sure. He got thrown out in a similar play in Philadelphia when he hit a ball off the fence, got thrown out at second base, probably thinking, I'm not going to do that again.
0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Beck that time went fishing for that cutter.
Boy, that cutter is working. These Colorado Rocky hitters just cannot lay off.
Court sets up. He's on that outer third and sneaks a little bit further outside. Gets another strikeout. 7 up again. Back-to-back starts with 7 Ks.
And there's a leadoff man aboard for the Marlins.
There goes Rivera, tapper to the mound. Hudson has no play at second, but they get Brujan. See the Marlins trying to initiate something, and the ground out with the runner going does that.
Luis Arraez so far this year, runners in scoring position hitting 278. Runners in scoring position with 2 outs, he's hitting 250.
That's a line drive, base hit center field. Here comes Rivera. The throw is way off the mark, and Luis Arraez with an RBI single gets the Marlins on the board here in the 5th.
A really poor pitch by Hudson, and Arraez took advantage of it. Outstanding 0-2 base hit RBI.
Line, fair ball down the line off the bat of De La Cruz. Arraez on his way to third, and he's getting the green light. He's going to score easily. Ball got stuck in the corner, and De La Cruz with a ribby double.
A little 2-out magic for the Marlins in the 5th. They lead 2-0.
And it got hung up down that left-hand corner, that left field corner, and Arraez was able to go from first all the way to home.
30 consecutive games to start a season with the Rockies trailing. That's a modern era record.
Ball 4. He's get a base runner. So Doyle at first base, 1 out. Ryan McMahon coming up. And lined into right field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to get to the wall. Doyle can run. He's at second base. He's rounding third. Be held up at third base into second base. Ryan McMahon. Hitting streak up to 7 games. McMahon continues to swing the bat so well. The Rockies have second and third with 1 down. Here's a pitch to Diaz. And he taps it off the plate toward third base. That's going to score a run. Third baseman Rivera's got it. Throws to first for the out. But the Rockies are on the board. Little chopper up that third base line by Diaz is going to score the run. So the Rockies are down 2-1 here in the 6th.
But now you got Blackmon up, and I know that Blackmon has been struggling as of late, but he's still a very good hitter.
And he dribbles one right back to Munoz, who backhands it off to the right side of the mound, throws out Blackmon at first, and the inning is over. So Munoz, that could have been a lot worse. He does allow a run on 1 hit here in the 6th inning. He's worked 6 innings in his second major league start. If he's done, he leaves with a lead, and he's in line for his first major league win. Rockies have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And here's Elias Diaz, who is much better against lefties, hitting at a .333 clip than he is righties. Swung on, lifted in the air. Right field. Sanchez with room is there. He makes the catch. Marlins are hanging on for dear life. They lead 2-1. We're in the middle of the 8th inning.
Nick Mears, his 13th game of the season. 6 earned runs he's allowed. 4 of them have come in 2 of his last 3 out. This one flipped over third and down for a base hit.
And Otto Lopez will indeed. Nelly, good call. Pinch run.
There goes Lopez, and it's going to get to the backstop. An easy 90 feet. An easy stolen base there for Lopez.
I love the aggressiveness there on sending Lopez, trying to get a guy into scoring position. See if you can get that insurance run.
And the 3-0 is ball 4.
2-1. And a throw down to second gets into center field. Well, Lopez will move up 90 feet. That's a risky play, and it backfired big time for the Rockies. And that's high. The bases will be loaded, and it looks like it's going to be last night's hero, Dane Myers, to take the at-bat.
The 1-1. That is hit in the air. Shallow right field. Here comes Bouchard. He can't make the catch. 2 runs are going to score. Brujan on his way to third. He's safe there. Dane Myers coming out of nowhere from AAA. He is driving in runs up here for the Marlins, and now they've got themselves a little cushion, leading 4-1. It would appear, Nelly, as if the 2 additional runs of cushion for the Marlins made the decision a bit easier for Skip Schumacher. Instead of sending Scott back out in what we presume he would have gone out in a 2-1 game, it's Maldonado in a 4-1 game after the 2-run pinch hit single for Dane Myers. The 2-2 pitch to Montero. And a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, and the ball game is over. For the first time this season, the Marlins have won back-to-back games. They have collected their first series victory. Anthony Maldonado collects his first Major League save, and it's the first Major League win for Rodri Munoz. A lot of firsts here at Lone Depot Park tonight. Most importantly, the Marlins upend the Rockies by a final score of 4-1.